What's up, everyone? It's Roger and Abe here from DisKingdom.com with another episode of the DisKingdom podcast. The Disneyland 60th anniversary special has just aired, and so Abe is going to share his thoughts on the show and what's been kind of shown off at the event. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't shown here in the UK. It's probably won't be. So I did manage to see a few YouTube clips before we kind of recorded this. But Abe, what was the whole show like, especially for those of us that can't see it?
It was an award show without awards, a lot of musical performances on stages and in the park, and very little announcements. But it was awesome. It was very, very cool. I did like certain things that they did, meaning like certain musical performances, you know, like having Dancing with the Stars doing Step in Time from Mary Poppins, and then Dick Van Dyke coming out and finishing the number, even dancing himself. Fall Out Boy doing I Want to Be Like You from the Jungle Book. Them talking.
I was going to say, didn't they have that in that new album they released with all the covers and stuff?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. They also they did talk about, like, you know, doing the hashtag Show Your Ears to help the Make-A-Wish Foundation to grant more wishes. I mean, a lot of cool stuff. Then but again, tons of musical performances. Dina Menzel doing Let It Go. You did God, so many of them. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, Elton John.
Elton John did what was it? It seemed like it was going to be the Circle Life, or it seemed like he was going to sing something other than Circle Life, but it was a Circle Life. And then some other song at the end.
Well, that was in his new single or something,
right? Neo did Friend Like Me from Aladdin, and then Kermit came on and sang Rainbow Connection with what was it, Keely something? I don't even know who she was. There's just a lot of
get old.
Yeah, just a lot of cool little performance here and there. They did show these bits and pieces that I did enjoy, which was honestly what I wish the show was about, more about Disneyland. Like, I wish they dove deeper into each land, talked about it, all this different stuff, but they kind of didn't. But anyways, there was a few things that they did show what was awesome. Like Josh Gad came out and just revealed a cool few little things. Most of them I did know about. Some I didn't know, like the voices that announced stuff at Disneyland. They're actually a married couple. I thought they were just two different people. They did show the Dream Suite, like pieces of the room and all that stuff. And then they showed Walt's apartment, which I got to experience thanks to Disney Infinity. And that was awesome. So some cool stuff. Then they finally showed us what I really wanted to see this for, which was Harrison Ford coming out talking about Star Wars Land. And it was cool. I mean, not a lot of new things that we didn't know about, but they did show some cool concept art and a little video of concept ride. That was cool too.
Yeah, because I did manage to see. I have seen the clip this morning of Harrison Ford coming out and doing. Like you said, it kind of felt a little bit like an award show, kind of really, really like naff, kind of cheesy lines. That was a bit like. Maybe it's not like, I don't know. For me, I just find it all just very like boring.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just, you know, it's that cheesy kind of so orchestrated words that just kind of don't. There was no like. It's like, I'm just saying these lines because I have to, kind of. I mean, like you said, they showed off some great footage. It's really like kind of like really like very, very rough.
Yeah,
movement of this kind of, here's a piece of paper and we're going to put like an outline of the Millennium Falcon and move it around a bit. It's just
it was okay. I mean, it wasn't the best thing. I mean, if you want to hear more, which I don't know how much more we can talk about it. We'll be in a separate video about it.
Yeah. It's definitely kind of an interesting kind of thing with the Star Wars stuff. But I also saw another trailer of the Shanghai stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was going to dive into. Before that, there was one more performance that I wanted to tap into, which was the Star Wars Live, which we finally got to see. Really cool musical performance, and obviously we had just scenes being played in the background. But then it went into the Shanghai thing, which if you want to go ahead and elaborate into it.
I was going to say, because the Shanghai stuff, it seemed like a very short kind of thing of, this is the castle, this is the Tron ride, this is Adventure Isle. And I'm going to be honest, I was a bit maybe for me, it's like, Disney, you are opening a brand new theme park. You're opening something that is completely original, completely amazing, that is going to be fantastic and should be celebrated. And it almost feels like we want to show you Shanghai and we're doing all this stuff, but it's almost like, well, P.S., we're showing you this, but I don't think any of you are really even interested in the fact. See, I think if they showed it here, it would be like, oh, you can book flights to Shanghai, you can do this, you can do that. It would have been sold as, you need to go to Disneyland, to Shanghai to experience it. And I never really feel like with the American stuff, they seem to show it as like, it's a place you can go to. I'm sitting there watching the Shanghai stuff going, okay, that's cool. Well, how much the flights, where would you go? I mean, it's shown, I don't know if it's a different kind of mentality outside of America. I don't know if that's.
No, I honestly think they just lost. This whole thing was lost, in my opinion. I mean, for example, the whole Shanghai stuff they showed was great, and they talked about it was also great. But that's everything I saw at D23. It was nothing new. Everything that we already know, it's going to happen. It's going to come out in June. I mean, it's honestly nothing new. But I feel like this show it lost the point of what it was. The title was, what was it? Celebrating the 60 years of Disneyland. And all it was like, it was like an award show / Grammys / VMAs type of performance show with at least 5 minutes of content combined about Disneyland and some animations, something about, Walt Disney and something about Mickey Mouse. It's like, it was okay. It's just, there's too much music. It was not really much about Disneyland other than the fact that, oh yeah, Star Wars Land is coming. It'll be cool. And this is a few things that you didn't know about it. And there's a few things that how it happened, like Walt Disney, and it took them a year and a day to build. All that stuff people didn't know about. And that's it. So they could have done a bit more.
What about the dancing parts of it? Was there much of dancing?
Yeah, they did some more dancing. I mean, that was they opened up the show dancing in Disneyland. Dancing around the Paint the Night parades. I mean, the parade floats. Then they did some dancing during every performance of they had what was it, Neo, and they had the Derek dancing for Nancy. It starts with Dick Van Dyke, and the first one was who danced before Neo. There was one more person. I'm sorry, I forgot who that was.
It was Jessie J. I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was Jessie J. Yeah, it was Jessie J. And it was just, yeah. It was just singing and dancing, not really showing us much. I mean, we had some cool cool artists coming out, and Whoopi had a section where she showed some cool things about the park and how she's 60 years old too. I mean, it wasn't what I expected. I wanted to see a lot more about Disneyland. I saw at least 5 to 10 minutes worth.
So there's a thing. Do you think it was like, was it too long? Was that the problem? 2 hours?
It was too long because they put in too much stuff that honestly wasn't necessary. You could have done an hour special about Disneyland. You could have threw in maybe 1 or 2 performances tops. But this was literally a 8 to 10 performances in a show with 3, maybe 4 little clips paying homage to the theme park, including Star Wars Land, including Shanghai, which has nothing to do with Disneyland technically, other than the fact that it got inspired by the first park that Walt built. I mean, honestly, they could have done this whole celebration announcement the way they did in 5 minutes online and a little short video. Seriously. Yeah. Like the content that I wanted to see could have been done in a 5-minute video online. But
it's kind of odd because I'm going to be honest, it kind of feels almost like a Christmas special. It kind of feels like that kind of,
pretty much
like a Christmas special. Here's some special guests doing some singing, here's some dancing, and I think like at Christmas, you're kind of in that zone. You kind of, yeah, this is nice. I can kind of something nice and fluffy, that kind of Saturday night TV of just chilling out and watching like a variety performance. But it's like maybe an odd time of the year. I think, like you said, I find that whole kind of thing with that, like you said, that Grammy award-winning sort of setup feels very fake.
Well, here's the thing, Roger. I think you said two things right now that are spot on. You hit the nail right in the head. One is that odd time of the year. I mean, Disneyland turned 60 in July last year. I mean, I know we're in the 60th year. Obviously, until we hit July, it's the 61st. But that was weird. But the other thing that you just said was spot on. It definitely felt like a special. For me, it completely reminded me of a New Year's Eve special where you have dancing and music performances up until the New Year. Boom, Star Wars Celebration announcement. That means the ball hit. It changed in the year. Now we're back to more musical performances. That's it. It was like that one little second that we all were anticipating. That's what the show was, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Yeah, because I think like for Disney fans like us that were watching everything on, they've been plugging this sort of show and sort of, we're going to be revealing this, revealing that, and again, I think those reveals came up short because, like you said, there wasn't much that they couldn't have done in an online blog, and that would have been pretty much the same amount in there. But there is the other side of things. It's a great advertisement for like people not in California thinking, right, let's book our summer holiday. Oh, Disneyland, should we go there this year? It's just a great commercial for the park to kind of remind people to go there and see all these celebrations and be part of it. So that's, to me, it came across as a little bit of a commercial for I don't know, because I know a lot of like UK people going, are they going to show it? It's like they're not going to show it because they don't really publicize Disneyland at all. But it does seem a bit of. I'm going to be kind of. I think today for me, I'm going to be going through and trying to finding clips, and I'm hoping Disney will start putting up like all the best bits, the official like pictures and images, so I can see some of the highlights without maybe having to sit for the whole 2 hours or so.
Honestly, I think. You said it feels like a commercial. I mean, yeah, it kind of does. But even the commercial, I'm waiting for this commercial to give me what I want to hear. I feel like I received the Disney Vacation DVD, and I'm still waiting to hear about Disneyland. It's like, wait, what? They're still singing and dancing around the castle. Tell me about it. What am I gonna do when I'm there? Wait. Oh, wait, another performance. Oh, Kermit's on a log now. Oh, Rainbow Connection. I guess the song. Yep, that's the one.
Did they
do
the
same song?
I mean, we're gonna do another episode about the Pete's Dragon thing. But was there any trailers for like Civil War? Was the Jungle Book?
Nope, just Pete's Dragon. Pete's Dragon. That's it. No, I mean, there was a cool new Jungle Book. Showed a couple, one or two different scenes, like a different type of little trailer. Mm-hmm. But that was during the commercials. It was not like it wasn't like Dallas. Dallas Bryce Howard coming up to the stage saying, this is Pete's Dragon, the new trailer. Like she talked about it and introduced it. Yeah. Nobody did that with Jungle Book. There was absolutely no Marvel commercials, even in between. Nothing during
BFG, Zootopia.
Nothing. Zootopia. They did show us a new clip from Zootopia, but it was a little longer than something we've already seen. It was the one with Mr. Big with the polar bears and everything. It's just slightly extended.
Yeah, you kind of feel like those trailers, to run in the show in between, in the commercials, to kind of hype. It's just a hype machine for 2 hours. But definitely seems kind of you don't see.
It fell short.
Yeah. But we'd love to know your thoughts on this show. Get in touch with us. Comment below. Tell us what you guys think of the show. Is Abe on the right thing? Join in the discussion over on our DisKingdom Facebook lounge. Join over there. Everyone's sort of talking about the show there. Big thank you to Ethan over at sortedapps.com and magicbandcollectors.com for being, again, a patron as well. Big thank you for him. And yeah, pretty much, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a couple of other episodes this week. We're gonna go in a little bit more detail on that Pete's Dragon trailer, and we're also going to talk a little bit more maybe about that Star Wars stuff.
Whatever we can talk about.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you guys in the next episode. Laters.
Adios.
Adios.